Alright, we're gonna try to cook some jambalaya here in the hotel lobby. Atrium. See how it goes. First we got a box of jambalaya. Sausage roll. Got some pre-cooked chicken that I cooked last night when I actually had a indoor kitchen. Got this second-hand stove that I picked up for 10 bucks. Got a 12 pack of Bud Light, a little bit of water, and of course my cutting board set up. Pretty sure the stuff is fully cooked, so I can eat it cold. Yep. So the plan here is to only use half the box of jambalaya mix, only because I don't want to eat that much. We'll see if that works out. Just gonna brown this meat up a little bit. It says we need 2.5 cups of water, so I guess that's half a bottle and a little bit more. We're gonna call it for half the recipe. We're going for a meaty rice mix. This is supposed to simmer for 25 minutes, so that's quite a while. I'm not really sure if this stove is capable of simmering. This is the first time I've used it, and it looks like it's pretty hot. Also, this pan is very thin. Basically like cooking on a beer can. bring you in here, see what we got going on. Seems like way too much water, so we'll see where that ends up. So just a couple minutes in here, and it seems like it actually simmers kind of well. I'm no chef, I don't know. That might be actually full boil, but see what you got going on here. We can turn this down a little bit. See what happens here. It's 7:38, and this is supposed to be done at 8 o'clock according to the box, but we have the recipe, so maybe a few minutes left. Maybe a few minutes left. Update. Still supposed to be 14 minutes left, but it's looking pretty dry in there, so we're just gonna see how terrible the rice is right now. No, that's still undercooked. So I don't think we're gonna quite make it to 8 o'clock. Maybe I just boiled it too hard to begin with, or maybe I just didn't have enough water in it. I'm thinking about tossing a little bit more water in, which is actually what I'm gonna do right now. And hopefully that'll get the rice the rest of the way. We'll see what happens. I did take, the stove seems to be pretty under control. So I was easily able to just take all my stuff that I didn't need back upstairs. So all I got down here is the stove, the pan, and a couple beers, fork to eat it when it's done. So hopefully this will turn out here. We're gonna sample the stuff that's already cooked. So, you know, just eat stuff. So I guess if the sausage was unseasoned, that would be pretty bland. I'm thinking that when I did half the bag of the rice stuff, all the seasoning is in the other half, so mostly just rice and water. But we'll see what happens here when it finishes. We got another 5-10 minutes left. Well, I think I'm going to call that done. It's supposed to be at 6 minutes left, but there's not much moisture left in the pan, and I don't want it to stick. So I think that's going to be good to go. So all I gotta do right now is break it down and take a bite. Cheers. think it did turn out alright for a box of rice and sausage and some pre-cooked chicken. It transferred some of that flavor over to the meat, so not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I will tell you, even at half a box here, quite a pile of food. I could have cooked the whole thing, but I mean, I have a refrigerator upstairs, but I figure might as well keep it fresh. Use the stove. So I'm up here in Flagstaff right now at a hotel that doesn't have a in-room kitchen, obviously. But I came from Phoenix, so I knew I had to grab a stove in Phoenix. I went to like 6 or 7 sporting goods stores the last couple days looking for a stove. I was just going to buy one from REI, actually. And then the last place I went into had a Primus stove laying on the used camping gear section. So of course there was like 4 of them stacked up, 3 of these models and 1 different one. Caught my eye and walked over, and the tag said used as a rental, but the main burner has low flow. So if you remember looking at the stove, it has like a grill section on one side and a burner on the other side. I'm assuming the main burner is the grill part. So I wasn't really that interested in the grill part to begin with. So as long as the stove top version worked, I thought it was worth a shot. Then I looked at the price and they were only asking $10 for it. So it was a pretty no-brainer considering I was going to spend $100 at REI for like a 2-burner just stove model, and this has like the grill on one side. So I took it back to the hotel I was staying back in Phoenix. Took it apart on the back of the truck. Took all the valves apart. There's not much to these stoves, and everything looked okay. So I hooked the little 1-pound bottle up to it, and both of the burners lit, and they seemed to be fine. So I'm not really sure what they were talking about, or maybe I knocked something loose when I took the valves apart. Either way, I think I have a working stove for $10. Which is nice, because then I can make box food here for the next 4 days that I'm up in Flagstaff until we return to Phoenix, where we have an inside kitchen again. And we'll see if the stove holds up though. I was impressed with the piezo lighter work too, so I did buy some lighters for backup at Walmart, but I didn't even bring them out here tonight because they seem to light with the click ignition, which is pretty cool. But I brought 4 beers down here, and one of them, full, is holding that phone up right now to video me rambling and eating this box jambalaya. And this one's empty, so I'm going to need to use that tripod. I'll bring you in for one shot of the last food, but overall I think it was a good cook. It worked out.